Soul Squad. What's up, Soul Squad? Welcome to the kitchen. Okay, guys, this video is gonna be it's kind of quick, but it's not. This is what I cook for Monday night. Okay, for Monday dinner. And comment below what you cook your family for Monday dinner. This is about fried chicken. I can't eat it anymore. You guys don't know the reason why. We're not gonna go into that today, but I want to show you guys how I did my oven fried chicken. I made this recipe many years ago, probably like 9. I've been on this platform for 11. Between 8 to 9 years ago, I made some oven fried chicken. And so since I'm in a predicament where I can't do it anymore right now, I wanted to go. I can't eat fried chicken anymore right now. You know, the good old fashioned way. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some oven fried chicken because guess what? Your girl got a taste for it. Okay, and I'm going in with my salty season here. If you don't have your salty season, if you don't have your salty season, if you don't have your salty season, oh my God, I said it 3 times. Okay, that's the website right there. If I forget to put it in the comments or in the description, that's the website right there, y'all. We have a big sale going on for the month of June. Come on over and get your season. So I season my chicken with my seasoning, move it around, get it all up in there everywhere. And I usually like doing my season with complete too. Some reason my complete seasoning and my season kind of work really well together. But on its own, it's good. You could just use it. But when I'm doing something, it's all about flavor, big bold flavors, making everything taste good. And my seasoning complete just work. And it's a little bit of pepper. This work well together, but didn't have none this day. So hey, my season's gonna do it. It's gonna do what it need to do. Okay, I'm going in with the pepper, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix this all up well and everything. I wanted to get this marinated, because this was the first meal I had today, y'all. And normally, if I would do something like this, get it seasoned, you want to get it marinated, let it marinate, let them flavors come on up in there for an hour or two. Just to be honest, I did this like for 15 minutes after I got it seasoned, and I'm about to go in with this mustard. Only thing about doing voiceovers is that I be forgetting what my next step was. And the reason why this got a voiceover because YouTube denied it 2 times when I try to put it up. That's why it's getting up so late. I had my grandbaby over today, and you know, school is out, and they were looking at cartoons, playing music, just having a good old time. And I didn't want to stop their happiness, and I was just making my video. I said, okay, girl, you got to do a voiceover. And I tried it without it, but it just didn't work. You saw me do that mustard. And yeah, just like I do my regular fried chicken, I'm doing everything that I do when I'm doing fried chicken in that vegetable oil. Going in with some more seasoning, because why not? Okay, we want it to taste good. When it is orange, you know it's very, very flavorful, but not over seasoned, because I don't use a lot of salt or nothing like that in my seasoning. I use a lot of powders and stuff, so I know I was good. And I really can't tell you how much I put, because I just sprinkle. You know, I was raised on if I wasn't baking, I wasn't raised on, you know, how much, the amount, teaspoon, tablespoon. It was like pull till your family say stop, and just pull until you just knew that it was enough. And that's how I did with this chicken. And I'm just getting it all stirred up and everything, making sure the mustard's in there. It's like a great binder. If you saw some water in the bottom of this bowl, when you clean your chicken, and it's going to still have water in it, the water that comes off that chicken, do not drain it. Use that water. It's not going to be a lot. Use that water that drained into the bowl. Picture when you put all your seasoning, your mustard, it's going to help it combine, help everything stick. So that's what you want. So the little bit of water that comes off the chicken in the bowl, don't drain it. Use it with a binder along with the mustard and everything. And I'm saying it works. So in this bowl, honey, I sell seasoned flour, and I did not have any, okay? It all went out the door. The 4 bags that's on the table got to go out the door. So I just did what? I took my seasoning, some flour, some cornstarch, because cornstarch going to give it that crunch that you're looking for when you're deep frying the chicken. So I took my seasoning and about a half a cup of cornstarch, added to some flour. How much flour in this bowl? I don't know. I can tell you it's about 2.5 cups. I don't know. I just pour it in there. Okay, but I know for sure it's about a half a cup of cornstarch. You can tell. And this is my seasoning again, and that's the website again, because I'm making sure you know exactly where to get this seasoning from. And I see it's the same season that helped me create my seasoned flour. So I just extracted it and sell it separate. So if you don't have my flour, just use my seasoning and do what you do. It's going to taste so, so good. So right here, what I forgot to show you guys is that this is my avocado oil. And what I did with this avocado oil is that after I poured it in this bowl, and I think I forgot to clip because I did waste some oil on my stove, y'all. So y'all going to see a little pink flour come up because I did not feel like, I was just frustrated. I did not feel like cleaning it up. So what I did do is that cookie rack, that cookie sheet, I lined it with aluminum foil. And then I put a cookie rack, put a rack on it. And what I did is I took a parchment brush, and I greased the rack, because you don't want the chicken to stick. Even though I did grease the rack, the oil is gonna drip down in between the rack onto the pan. So it's gonna stick, but it's not gonna stick that much as if it would do if you didn't do that. And if you got the spray, just spray your rack. So right here, I'm just my chicken into the flour, my seasoned flour. I'm shaking it off. Y'all gotta shake it off. Get that flour off there, shake it off, and then you're gonna lay this down. Skin first, because it's a thigh. Just as if I was frying the chicken, I'm gonna go in with skin first. Now, just to let you guys know, my oven is preheated already. It is on 400. This chicken is gonna cook on 400 for an hour and a half. I will say if it's just a little bit chicken, the middle rack only. But I had to use 2 trays, so I had to use the top rack and the middle rack. And depends on your oven, it's on how long you're gonna let this chicken really cook for. But my chicken was pretty good. I got my chicken legs from Walmart in a little yellow and clear bag. Used to be like 5 something. It was on sale for 4 something. And I'm just constantly shaking my chicken off, and I'm laying them on the rack, not putting them too close together because we want them to breathe. Now the reason why I'm using the rack is because of air circulation. You'll get a complete rotation of air circulation of the chicken frying, versus that if you don't have a rack, you can still do it. Just line your cookie sheet with parchment paper, or if you line it with aluminum foil, sprinkle or spray a little bit of oil on that sheet. When I say sprinkle, spray a little bit of oil on that sheet, I'm talking about some avocado oil. Now I'm also spraying I don't have spray. What I had here, I had my parchment brush. Put my olive oil in the avocado oil in a bowl, and I'm patting down my chicken with some avocado oil. I am going to do both sides when I do this, okay? So I'm going to do all this chicken, and then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to do the back side. And after I do that back side, yeah, I move fast in the video. Should I have speed it up for a minute? I don't know. I told you, voice. I don't know why I'm trying to make this voiceover perfect. Believe it or not, this is like my 5th time trying to do this voiceover. I just was not happy at all. Y'all know this is not my thing, but man, it's gonna be summertime. I think y'all be getting a lot of voiceovers. I need to make my videos at night when everybody gone, because we're gonna have a house full during the summer. So with the grandkids coming over school, it's really oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm flipping the chicken and I'm doing both sides. But even though I did both sides of this chicken, and even though I flipped the drumsticks back over, girl, I don't know what I was thinking. I ain't had to flip the drumsticks back over. But you most definitely want to flip those thighs back over, because again, we want to start with the skin down first, because that's when we want our crispiness to start at first. So I just rotated, flip it all back over, y'all. And again, that little flour right there, because I spilled oil everywhere, and I was like, honey, I'm gonna get this up when I finish this video. Once I get this chicken in the oven, I'll clean the stove out. But until then, let's throw a flour up here because it was free. And that's what I did. Okay, enjoy the flour. She's pretty. Okay, so I set my chicken to the side, guys, and I went to grab the other one, and basically I just repeat. I didn't even show you guys. I just repeated that same step. And then this is what she looked like after an hour in the oven. I took both of them out, and what I did is that I flipped them after 1 hour. Even though I did grease the rack with the oil, it stuck, but just a little bit. If I wouldn't have greased it at all, it would have stuck even more. So I'm just flipping them over, and guys, I wish y'all could hear it has crunch to it. You can hear the crunchiness. Is that I couldn't let you guys hear it because YouTube denied the video because there's so much cartoons and noise in the background, and they're looking at Netflix, and this is a cold copyright situation. So you couldn't hear me letting y'all hear the crispness of the chicken. So I was like, okay, this is really working. When I peeked in there in the oven, my son said, oh, Mom, look like you really frying chicken. I said, yeah, it's oven fried chicken. I said, let's see what it's going to taste like. It's been a while, okay? Because I already know it's not going to give me what I want, but it's going to make it good enough for me that I say, hey, I can eat some fried chicken right now. And I got a cabbage. Had this cabbage in the refrigerator. She's not that big. Cabbage shrink a lot, and I don't need a big cabbage anyway. So I'm just cutting my cabbage up here. You all guys know how to cut the cabbage, right? I'm just cutting her up, cutting down so I get to that root right there. I don't want that. I'm tossing her to the side. And I'm just going to cook this cabbage on the stove. I'm not putting any type of meat or onions or peppers or anything. This cabbage is hot now. I do that like if I sell dinners, it's called a fully loaded cabbage. But honey, this is trying home. This is dinner for the family, and I'm trying to get it in, get it over. Okay. And it still come out. This is how my mama did it with her fat back and her cabbage and her season. She ain't had nothing else in it. Okay, so I'm taking some of my avocado oil. I'm putting it in my pan. Man, y'all should have heard the sizzle because I had the pan on high before I even put the oil in. So when I put the oil in and then I came with the cabbage, I done cleaned my cabbage off in the sink inside the strainer. I cleaned it off, and now I'm going in. You can hear that sizzle. I thought I gasped. I said, "Ooh, they're gonna like that sizzle, ASMR." But no, I couldn't do it because of rules and regulations, copyright situations. Okay, so the cabbage is going in, and what I usually do with my cabbage, guys, is that I season it twice. What I normally do is that I put half my cabbage in, and I go in and I season it. And of course, you know I'm using my seasoning, and I'm going to use a little bit of onion powder. I believe I put some onion powder in this. I add my season to it, and I also added some black pepper to this. And that was just it, and some chicken bouillon. So you're going to see me add all these different things in here. And if you just have my season, that would work too. But I want to create a palette of flavor, you know, a big bold taste of the cabbage. Because since I didn't have any onions or any extra meat or anything like that, I want to create a nice palette of flavor. So that's exactly what I did in here. That's the chicken bouillon going in. And what I did after this is that I went and put the rest of my cabbage on top. So you season the middle, put the rest of the cabbage on top, and then you season that. And then that's it. I don't do any more seasoning. I think we'll double season her because I thought it was a small cabbage. By the time I chopped her up, she was pretty decent. And that's it. At this point, I didn't use any water yet because what a lot of people don't know is cabbage, or you may know, I'm just assuming, cabbage retain a lot of water. So when it cooks and it cooks down, the steam from the cooking and everything is going to pull the water out the vegetable. It is a vegetable. It's going to pull the water out. And see, I'm seasoning the top the same way I season that middle part, and I'm seasoning the top the same way. So, yeah. So I'm going in with the same seasoning and everything, y'all, right here. And what I'm going to do, if I get the seasoning on here, I am going to add some sugar and unsalted butter to this, but this is after she cooked for a while. This is how my family like it. Comment below if you guys do that. Some people may not put sugar in their cabbage. Hey, this is my mom's recipe. It never stirred her wrong. Everybody love it. It's not a sweet. It's not over sweet. It's just like maybe a teaspoon or two. That's it. Not a tablespoon, people. I ain't putting no tablespoon of sugar in there in your cabbage, okay? Just a little teaspoon. There's something to say, this is good, okay? Put the top on it. She sweat it down. She's doing what I want her to do. She's cooking, so I'm going in here just to stir her up and get her done. So we're just going to stir her up a little bit. And, yeah, she's looking good. I'm stirring her up. She's cooking down the way I want her to cook down and everything. So, yeah. And the cabbage is smelling really good in the house, y'all. Okay, guys, I got my yams here, and a lot of people like have trouble cutting yams. You use the back of the knife like that and start at the back and go down. It's easy selling at that back and go straight down. It will not let you down. I love it. It's so easy. That back part right there, go in and then go down. Good cut. And this is what my chicken look like once it's all done out the oven. I think she came out pretty good, y'all. So what I'm about to do now is that y'all soak the yams. I'm going to put the foil on top of the chicken, let her rest while I finish up my dinner. And I got my yams right here. I cook my yams on top of the stove. I've been doing this for years now. And I used to put them in the oven. But honey, cooking these yams on top of the stove is like a game changer. I think they cook faster and they taste better. I just don't know. That's me. That's what I do. And I'm going in with some cinnamon. And I like putting my cinnamon in and then go ahead and mix it up so I can get cinnamon everywhere. I love to have some cinnamon on my yams. And that's what I do. I throw the cinnamon in there. I mix them up. And then I just top it off with a little bit. Now, this is like a 3-pound bag of yams I got from Walmart for like $3.60 something. And it had about maybe 5 or 6 yams in it, and these are the same yams I use for the holiday. And yes, that Grandma Jackie sweet potato pie mix, this is not for sweet potatoes, honey. You throw this in your yams, not a whole lot, but just enough. It changed that flavor, because you know it's like nutmeg, ginger, and what else I got in this? It's like nutmeg, ginger, allspice, and the flavor is fantastic. Going in with some sugar. I'm going in. I got a little bit of brown sugar. I know I had some more right here somewhere. I did find some, and I just pulled us a teeny bit more brown sugar in here. And then after I got my brown sugar in, I went in with some syrup or even vanilla. Yeah, gotta get my vanilla. I put some vanilla. I know that's the little imitation vanilla, but it is. It works, honey. It works. Grab what you got, okay? And then I went in with some syrup, whatever, butter syrup, regular syrup. Just to squeeze a little bit. That's how I make mine. I'm famous for my yams, okay? I'm famous for these yams. And I'm going in with some butter. This is a half a stick. If it was like 6 or 7 pounds, I would have used the whole stick on top of the stove. But I'm going to cut this butter in half. It's unsalted. And I'm going to use half for my yams, my candy yams. I'm going to use another half for my cabbage. Because, yes, butter make everything taste better. Y'all already know that, okay? So I'm going to use half. Y'all, I'm in the refrigerator looking for it first. I just know I got some. I got a pound cake recipe coming up. I got to put a pound cake out. Somebody bought a pound cake today, and she got to go out the door on Wednesday morning. So I know I got some butter, because I bought some butter. Every time I go shopping, I did not buy butter. I'm in the refrigerator, pick grocery stuff be everywhere. There she go. I found it. So I was like, I almost edited it out. I said, no, I'm leaving it in. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of editing. And there I go with the cabbage. She was good. Okay, just stirring it up. She was doing what I wanted to do. Like I told you at the beginning, I did not add any water to the cabbage, because cabbage makes its own water. But by me not adding any water, what was in here started to evaporate. And so what I decided to do at this point is that, okay, I think this is the clip. Let me make sure this is the right clip before I say this is the clip. I added some water, because I got so many different clips. I don't know. I'll be saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, at the wrong moment. So the way this going, this is the clip, okay? And I added about maybe 1/4 cup of water, not a lot. Again, cabbage makes its own water. But I didn't add any at first. That was something that was done on purpose. And now that she got the cooking and cooking down, and the water got the cooking out, I went in with some water. That was it. That what y'all saw me put in there is all I put in there. And then we're gonna add in the butter. I don't know if I'm doing that at this round or another stage. Here, they got the sugar. Tell me if you do, tell me if you don't. But we do. Got it from my mama. And her cabbage is famous. So yeah, but this is a teaspoon. We ain't talking about no Kool-Aid cabbage, okay? We ain't talking about no over here. We gonna send you the doctor cabbage. We just talking about like a teaspoon of cabbage. That's it, like 2 teaspoons. That's what you saw me do. No tablespoons, no pouring, no nothing like that. Stir it up. This cabbage is done. Some people like crunch. Some people like crunchy cabbage. Some people like soft cabbage, just like how my family like it. Okay, look at the yams. They're cooking. They're actually done. This yams took less than 30 to 40 minutes to make, under an hour. Cook them on a medium high, put a top on them. Don't add any water. Again, yams is something else. It makes its own water. Once you add all your ingredients, don't add no water. I'm telling you, you cook your yams this way, you're going to love it. Cabbage is done. I'm about to fix the plate. This is the end of the, like towards the end of the video. So that's the cabbage. I got double clips in here. I don't know why. Okay. So I'm about to fix the plate. This is my presentation plate. Honey, we are a paper plate gang over here. I know I'm doing food videos, presentations, everything, but we're going to do it on a paper plate because I already got enough dishes to wash, okay? So the cabbage looks so good, y'all. Comment below. Yeah, the cabbage looks so good. I don't even eat cabbage, but when I taste the juices of it, and as long as it gives me the good flavor that I want, ooh, the flavor is popping, baby. Okay? The yams was popping. This whole meal was popping. Truth be known, only thing I ate was the chicken. I didn't eat the yams. I didn't eat the cabbage. I wanted chicken. And I got to get from eating bread because I just made me a chicken sandwich. I love feeding my sons, and I'm really trying to help stand my ground on not eating this or not eating that. My craving was for some fried chicken. I said, since I'm the cook and I'm the one doing the cooking, everybody was like, oh my goodness, other fried chicken, they ain't real fried chicken. I said, yes, it's me tapping again. Y'all can't hear, and let y'all hear how crunchy the chicken is, but it came out good. Yeah, so this is the presentation plate. I think everything came out good. The cabbage, the fried chicken. My family, they like it, but they still prefer regular chicken. When they learn to cook and cook the chicken, they cook it for themselves. While I'm cooking, it's going to be my way, okay? I loved everything about this. It came out great. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next video.